Those in tweed save those in need. Everyone knows that. Right, well, hello and welcome and good morning to the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride Leicester, starting at Mallory Park. And yeah, there's some quite formidable bikes around here. I'm in my tweed as usual. Let's check I've got everything. Lovely. Well, tally Bally Ho and welcome to the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride Leicester 2023. Here we are, we're in a long queue, a massive queue of hundreds of bikes, all raising money and for prostate cancer research and raising awareness for male suicide. Awareness and prevention, obviously. Hola! And I'll bring up the rear. There's a scrambler there. No, it's the CCM. I think that's the CCM Spitfire, actually. Now, he's got shiny wheels as well.
Oh, look, a red Speedmaster.
Oh, look at that. Careful, Matt, you don't want to get too excited. Oh, I'm about 4 bikes behind you.
Okay.
You alright?
Hello there.
Hello. Looking very dapper.
Thank you, sir. You too. Likewise.
So unfortunately, Phil 480 isn't on comms, but he is recording. And we do have the mighty Redford Baron on his T120 called Monty.
Good morning.
Just pootling along in second gear. So yes, yet again, we are on the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. We're at the Leicester one again. Basically just going to the Triumph headquarters, HQ, where apparently lots of things have been laid on for us, unlike last year where they did pretty much nothing. Basically just a nice little ride in the countryside here, trying to raise awareness. It is all about prostate cancer research and male suicide awareness. It is still the case that one man succumbs to suicide every minute of every day. It's around about over 400,000 a year. There are 12 suicides in the UK alone a day. And it is something that we need to discuss, talk about, and let people know that there is always a solution to problems and an outlet, whether it is the Samaritans or Mind, or even the Movember Foundation website can point everybody in the right direction as much as needed. It's just a damn shame that people don't feel that they can talk about their problems, because there's always a solution, you always have a choice. Brings us on to prostate cancer research and awareness. So we're raising money for the research, but also trying to spread awareness of getting yourself checked. If you're over 40, have a blood test or have a finger up the bum. But it's not just a finger up the bum. Initially, it is a blood test, and it is worth doing. You may not even have any symptoms, but it's one of the most treatable cancers there is. In fact, my neighbour this morning, had never spoken to me about this, definitely, he was walking his dog and he looked at my bike and he went, "Oh, that's nice, where are you off to?" And I said, "Well, raising cash for prostate cancer research and male suicide awareness." He went, "Oh, okay, well, I had my prostate removed 12 years ago." And yeah, he's fine. Now, the thing about the prostate cancer is that it is very treatable, but also, well, this is what he said. Not sure about this, if this is the case or not, but yeah, he said it is treatable, but ultimately it's not. People don't tend to die from prostate cancer. They end up dying from it's spreading. It's spreading around the rest of the body to other organs that when they do shut down with the cancer, that's it, kaput. So yes. An early diagnosis is the key in this one. And that's why we're doing this once again. This time round, it's the main Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. It's really, really worth donating if you can. Even if only half my followers give £1 each. That's $7.5 grand. Cash. Thank you. So please do donate. It is worth doing it. The sooner we can get research to get rid of this cancer and any other cancers, great, but also to help support the charities that help to support men who are under a certain amount of duress and need some help. Anything else you'd like to say, Matt, about what I've just been talking about?
I know certainly early diagnosis is always the big thing with
Prostate cancer, especially because you may not have any symptoms.
No, that's right, and definitely getting tested is always very good.
Is it a PCR test or something like that?
Yeah.
The initial thing is to see if there's any nasty stuff in your blood.
Yeah.
And then they do further checks after that. Yeah?
I got tested when I was at 50, just the PCR test, and then they make a marker, and then they test it again later in a few years and make sure everything's in the right order.
I think the other thing is it needs to be done from 40, not 50. That's because there are a few people that die in their 40s, you see.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, you can even get prostate cancer younger than that, but so if you are younger than 40 and you do have any odd symptoms from time to time, just get a blood test and get a check, because it really is worth it. It's one of the most treatable cancers. Please do look after yourselves.
Well, couldn't have picked a more perfect day for it weather-wise.
Oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah, it's a lovely day. Hello. Well, there we go. We're getting engagement with people. We're waving. We're raising awareness. Hooray! Huzzah! Tally Bally Ho! Oh, and now we're all braking. Crash! Je suis ici. Bonjour. Hello, look at that. Whoa. Oh, look at that. Oh, leather trousers. You must be boiling.
Oh, I'm lovely and warm.
I was going to say you must be starting to get quite warm.
I'm not. I'm all right at the moment. I'm warm. I don't mind being warm. Oh. He's going to have to be very careful. God, dear.
Because if he comes across a tractor, he's going to go splat.
Or a cyclist, as you need.
Yeah, well, exactly. Or a cyclist, exactly.
Oh, bloody hell, come on. The wheel.
As far as the eye can see up that other hill as well. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
That is absolutely splendid. And yet all the old boys talk about the motorcycling going out of fashion and people not getting licenses anymore and everything else. Well, I'm afraid to say the evidence suggests otherwise.
Yeah.
Because there are plenty of young chaps here and girls, so obviously it isn't dying a death. And quite possibly it's down to the manufacturers making bikes cool again, but also easy to ride.
Yeah, definitely.
And reliable. I mean, have you ever had bikes as reliable as they are now?
Not really, no, they're really good, aren't they? Look at that marvellous machine, look at it, look at it.
Look how shiny the rims are.
Shiny rim, I like a shiny rim.
Lovely.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Well, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, we are nearing the end of our ride. We're on the A5 and very nearly reaching Triumph HQ, the home of Merlin. Thanks for watching, and please do donate to the Gentleman's Ride website and Captain Rambunctious, or even the squadron. The money still goes to good causes. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Tally Bally Ho!
Yes, goodbye to everybody.
Well, anyway, there are the Russells. There's a red Speedmaster. There's Sally in her red leather jacket. Look at that. Look at that. Looking marvellous. Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah.
There's Phil! And the squadron is back together again. Look at that. There's Phil. Yeah! I'm going to say hello. Hello! We were right behind you. Sort of. Well, we're about 2 bikes behind, so we followed around. Be careful, because I think Matt Redford Barron is starting. Oh, he's here! Shit! He's falling in love with the colour of yours.
Yeah, yeah. It's got.
Love the moustache.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I find it amazing that most women try to get rid of them. It's just, you know, it's brilliant.